All right, you filled up your glass, Simo?
Yeah.
We are recording, buddy. So, 10 seconds in. Good start so far. Welcome. This is Yarns from Afar. Two Aussies in America. Figured we talked every fortnight, so we may as well record it, have a bit of a laugh, and share it with everyone who wants to watch, I suppose. My name is Jason Hosking. I live in Solon, Iowa. That guy next to me on the left there, if you can see my stubby holder right now, yeah, he's a cunt. His name's Simon Drummond. How you going tonight, Simo?
Good mate. Yeah, see you in the NT. That doesn't that stand for see you next Tuesday? See you next Tuesday. I think that's what that stands for, right? But
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm in
Keep
Orlando,
it PG.
Florida. I'm in
Yeah, sorry,
Orlando,
mate.
Florida. So yeah, good old Sunshine State. At the moment, everyone's just in the COVID state, so it is what it is.
COVID state. So yeah, I think the most of us are in the COVID state. I've talked to you privately. It's about how hot it is. It's been fucking hot as here, hot as down there. Cold. Who knows, mate? You know, where do we escape this COVID? No one really knows. So we could argue till we're black in the teeth about it. Let's not do that. Let's just start off because it's a pilot episode, the first one we're doing. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Obviously, I know, but the people who are listening, maybe not. So, can you tell us why you're in Florida? Hey, why you stayed there? What's keeping you there? Bang, go.
Okay. Well, I guess I have to keep this politically correct, or not. I'll see. So basically,
Either way, it's a fucking adult show. Fuck it.
yeah. I moved here in 2004. I met a Yank, which turned out being
Skank.
yeah, a skank. Well, I still call her BF, and she thinks that means best friend, but little does she know it means bitch face. So it is what it is. It went south. It went really south, to the point where lots of legal matters. She had pissed off to be with some other man. The bottom line is, we had a child, and I've been raising her ever since. So when she was three years old, when all this shit went down. So that's why I'm not back in Australia. So just recently, my daughter's now 15. So she's living with her mother, who is now back in Florida, going to high school, doing all that stuff. So I see her every other week. So it is what it is. With that, America is great with I think how cheap shit is, but there's so many things that you just can't compare to Australia, mate. You know what it is, friendships, stuff like this where you can just have a bit of a chin wag.
Have a yarn from afar, mate. Have a yarn from afar,
right? That's why we're doing this shit. So
you're a good man for staying there. That's why you're one of my good mates, and that's why we're doing this. Respect you, mate, because it must be hard going through all that, especially divorced or separated, whatever you want to call it, or both, and having your definitely, mate. So nah, you're a good, you're a valued bloody citizen.
And
America.
I think you've been here. I think 6 months longer than I have. It was the same year. I think that you came here, and the hardest part really is just finding people that just get number one get you humor and don't get offended by it.
That you can gel with. That you can fucking gel with.
You can just have a chat without having to explain yourself, because that's the hardest part about being here is you feel like you have to wear a filter. And after 15 years, I decided to take that filter off. I don't give a shit anymore.
Take the filter off, put a set of headphones on, and fuck them. Yeah, no, it's a lot of times when you leave yourself out, you don't say a joke because you think they won't get it, they won't like it, they won't laugh, or they'll think I'm a cunt. So there's 5 options. So how about I just keep my mouth shut, and when I talk to my mate Simo Friday night, I'll tell him the story, and then we'll laugh about it.
But you say it in your head, don't you?
Oh yeah, in my head, this fucking I'm laughing.
I'll tell you a funny story. I work in corporate America, right? So we're in little cubicles, and so we're always on the phone doing we're doing our work. And I had the guys that sit around me come over to me one day and said, "You are the funniest guy I've ever listened to." And I said, "What are you talking about? I don't really say much." And they said, and what it ended up being is all of these thoughts of like, if I thought of a joke and it's something to do with Skippy, nobody knows what the hell that is, right? But all that kind of shit. So I couldn't keep it in. So I would just say it to myself and have a bit of a chuckle. Now, everyone around me hears an Australian accent. Like, I don't think we're really quiet. But they're just hearing the shit that comes out of my mouth. And I guess I say some funny shit that they do get. And they just sit there and just listen to me all day long.
Yeah, listen to it. Oh, say more, and then you do say more, and they can't understand. Can you slow down when you say it again? I've heard that before. Oh, this guy's fucking funny, and you talk to him, and the one person that thinks you're funny, the other person doesn't understand you. So you go, okay, I thought you said I was funny. Why aren't you laughing? Well, I can't understand what you just said. Anyway, that's. Hey, we're speaking about funny stories, and this is one of our little segments as well. But yeah, at work the other day. Me boss, what we do at work is we roll up metal onto spools, right? And I've got about 10 spools sitting over on the right side of me. Boss comes up, yeah, he's hanging to get this work out. And he goes, hey, Jason, are those spools over there ready? I go, yeah. And he goes, what? I go, yeah. He goes, what? I go, yeah. Like, since when does no sound like yeah? Like, so it's a fucking yes or no answer, and I've 3 times. What part of yeah didn't he understand? I really don't know. I go, mate, fuck it. He starts laughing, and I started just nodding my head like sign language.
I would have been so tempted. I would have been so tempted just to go, yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah. Fucking. He'd be fucking scratching his head. He'd send them out when they're not ready. I go, I told you they weren't ready, mate. Yeah. Hey, as we're talking, mate, in the background, I've got the Port Adelaide versus Greater Western Sydney game on AFL. You into that 4-4 plays 2-5 at the moment? You got a bet on tonight with that, or any of the AFL this weekend?
You know what? As I was mentioning to you earlier today, I think it was, can't really bet on the footy at the moment. With it's just difficult. I can't pick a winner. Because the quarters are shorter, right? The quarters are shorter.
Yeah, they cut a few minutes off there. Yeah, they have.
And yeah, I don't know. It's just
like Silver Sovereign. Maybe you need to back Silver Sovereign.
Silver Sovereign.
Singing a song of sixpence. Every bloody horse with an S-ish name.
Yeah. What do you think? She's a bit of a setup?
A bit of a setup?
Okay. Only people over 40 will probably understand any of that.
Yeah. And I'm hoping a few listeners are, because the old fucking 12th man, what a pisser, mate. That was classic.
Mate,
some of my mates back home, I know in the very first one, it was bumfuck Idaho. So when I sell my live in Iowa, they always say, you still in bumfuck? Bumfuck Iowa. I moved from Cedar Rapids to Solar, though, so there's the start. I'm fucking sort of moving.
Or what I call you guys, prisoners of the corn.
Mate, you come up to the fucking cornfields. We'll show you how to harvest in what is it, fucking October, and then you can do it yourself. It's a hot motherfucker when these fucking corn stalks, dude, because it's not corn that you eat. It's corn that you fucking make fuel and all that shit. I'm sure a lot of people know, but if they don't, it's not corn you eat. It's corn for feed cattle, and they put them in them big silos. So these things are up forever. And when the heat comes, there's no fucking wind. There's no drift. There's no nothing. And it's a humidity off its fucking ass because you can't breathe. Hey, you hear Florida and Georgia and Louisiana and Texas maybe being hot. Iowa's got some heat to it, mate, and it's because of these bloody corn. They're about 6 foot high, maybe taller, and there's just no bloody there's no giving. It's hot. Anyway, enough of.
Have you ever tried to walk through the corn? Mate, can you get lost in the corn?
Not during the summer. Pardon me. Not during the summer. I walk through it during hunting season for pheasants and stuff. Yeah.
It's rabbit season.
Maybe not rabbits, but pheasants for sure.
That's a bit foul.
That's a bit foul. I like that. I was about 2 seconds behind that, but that was good, Simo.
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay. Yeah, it's because you're Central Time Zone, I'm Eastern Time Zone.
Yeah, so it takes that one extra second, to get that Eastern bloody joke. So and dove hunting shit like that. So yeah, you're going in the corn, but there's no point of doing it in the summer, mate. It's just tall, it's green, there's nothing there, so there's no benefit to it. Having said that, speaking about benefits and traveling in different states and all, let's ask you, and let's have a little segment here just for the little pilot episode. Have you traveled interstate? I know you've come to Iowa before, but have you been to anywhere else? If you have, how many times? What's your favorite part of America that you've traveled to, and why, mate? I know you're from Florida. It's beautiful down there, but have you been somewhere that you really love that you'd recommend, and tell us about it?
Oh yeah, I have. Well, once I went a few years back when my parents were visiting. I went to Savannah in Georgia.
Yes.
That is, I so want to go back there. It seems like a good little drinking town, party town for sitting on the river there. And there's a few tours and all that because it's a really old city. So we went on like a haunted kind of tour thing where you go around to some different bars and that are actually haunted, and you go down in their cellars and you have a couple of drinks and all that while you're going. But I would love to go back there with a good group of people. The food was phenomenal. So
that Georgia food's got to be mental, mate.
Oh yeah, it was great. So that's one place I'd like to go back to. As far as a lot of travel, you would think that I should go and see a lot more of the US, and I've always planned to. But most of the time, when you get holidays and you can afford it, you go back to Australia to visit, right? So
true.
I've been in New York. Yeah, it's all right. That was where I went to a great baseball game there. That was good. I don't really care much for New York.
That was only last year, wasn't it? When you went to the Mets game or something? That was only last year, wasn't it? Yeah, all right.
Yeah, that was a year ago. So I've been there. Obviously, I went to Vegas when I first got here all those years ago, and I still want to go back there. But with a good group of people, it'd be all right.
I got my own stories.
Last year, I also went to Kansas City, and when they were playing in the Super Bowl here in Miami, and I went to Kansas City to go to a Kansas City Super Bowl party there. And then probably a better spot to be.
Yeah.
And going out downtown, it was fantastic. It was like I tell you what, you guys talk about being in the Central America, and you're kind of stuck there. Whereas I'm in Florida, and if I wanted to go to a beach, I could, but I'm not a beach person. I could say live in like Kansas City or somewhere like that in the middle of the country. I could do it.
You can do it. Well, yeah. I could do it because I am doing it, but that's why we always try to tell you to get up here, and it'll be a shit fucking time to come, but like February or January.
Well, see, that's the thing. I still have never, ever seen snow. Never seen it.
I'll invite you. Can stay here, mate, as much as you want. Come up here in January or February, just after Christmas or New Year's. We'll watch maybe the Sydney test on the telly. That normally starts January 3rd.
We'll play some backyard cricket in the snow, mate.
I've done it. And but
you just got to remember
just to give you an idea of when me and a couple of the other lads complain about how cold it is, that you'll know how fucking cold it is. You walk outside and your hands will turn purple and you don't even know why. Yeah. It's because it's so fucking cold that you think, oh, man, right now I just want to go back inside because I'm a puss. I get a fire going outside and the fire does nothing.
Yeah, that'd be all right. So the basic rules are don't eat yellow snow and don't do snow angels in the dog park, right?
What's the angels in the dog park got to do with it?
The Snow Angels. You know the Snow Angels where you get on
Yeah.
back.
Well,
Yeah.
what's the dog park? What, the dog going to come and fuck you up the ass? Or what are you talking about?
Mate, what comes out of a dog's ass?
Fucking
Yeah.
shit.
You're doing Snow Angels in the fucking dog shit, mate. Come on, think about this.
Oh, you threw something at me. I think, what the fuck's he talking about? Snow Angels in a dog park?
So, yes, okay. East Coast, West Coast. Okay.
East Coast, yeah, the Midwest. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
There's fucking, I got shit on me back. Yeah. No, all good, mate. No, I was a bit slow there. Apparently, apologise. So, yeah, so actually, talking about travelling, so you're in Vegas and the shit. You were telling me, well, I heard through somebody that you go down to Tampa Bay a couple of weeks ago, put a couple of bucks in a machine, and you're $2,000 up.
Oh, that was last weekend.
You sent me the fucking picture, and for anyone that's listening, this dog here on the left of me or right of me, no matter what you're looking at, he sends me a screenshot, but it's not just a photo of it. It's one of them live photos where the money's still fucking sprinkling out, and it's fucking gelling up, and I'm thinking, okay, you can't, because you just walked in and won $2,000. And then, what did you do after that? You went to a blackjack machine, a little poker machine, pokies?
I went to a poker machine, yeah. And
you cleaned up there too.
Yeah, another 1,400 out of that.
Yeah.
And then spent the whole night. Then I moved to the tables because I was staying there. So obviously I went and got, I had a nice filet. How do you say it? Filet mignon. for
filet mignon? Yeah.
Friggin' $60 steak for dinner for free. And then went and sat on the tables and ended up going to bed at 6 a.m, drunk as a skunk, and I'd given a grand back, so I ended up leaving the next day with two grand up total. So,
mate, beautiful job, congrats, and then that's only about what, an hour away from where you live? Or you have to travel a fair bit?
Close enough, but also a little bit too far where I'd go there on a regular basis, because you go there on a regular basis, what are you going to do?
Go there on a regular basis, yeah. Almost like I wasn't going to put my connect my phone up to my TVG fucking horse racing account because I didn't want to fall into the trap of just add another $20-$50. And what's the first thing I fucking did? Yeah, what's the security code? And now I know it off by heart. So I'm outside after about fucking 12 cans. Bang, bang, bang.
Today?
And then put a quaddie on the fucking first leg. I'm out. Fuck.
Well, do you know what a pick 5 is?
Well, I can only imagine what a fucking pick 5 is.
Well, no, it's not a friggin' it's not a hand job, but anyway. No, so I on Keeneland Park Racecourse today. Hang on, what's it, Keeneland? Yeah, I did a pick 5, which is you got to pick the winners of 5 races. So
in a row on the one track, like a quaddie or what?
Yeah, it's like a quaddie, but it's one extra. It's 5. It's pick 5. So yeah, I got it. So I paid $800.
You fucking suck. Here I get excited about a fucking $11 win last night. $800, and I'm drinking the cheapest fucking beer I get me fucking hands on up the road last night. Well, tonight I bought it last night. $800. Well, good job, mate. That's fucking classic. So how come? It's funny though. Every time you win, you tell me afterwards your tips before the race.
I don't tell you afterwards the tips. Hey, I told you the tip today.
You did.
And I told you what happened too. Yeah.
Oh, you did. You did. Yes, you did. But I thought if I open up that account, I'm fucked because I'll keep going, and then I'll go down, put my money in the William Hill so I can bet on the footy, which it looks
what's the William
Greater
Hill?
Western Sydney. It's only 2 points of difference here in the third quarter. Port Adelaide, you think would have smashed it, but anyway. Regardless of that, William Hill is the betting account that opened up in Iowa. It's massive around the world, actually. William Hill's in England. You've never heard of William Hill before? One of the big ones, I suppose. When you watch the Ashes or the World Cup, the one-day international World Cup last year for the cricket, in the stands there's William Hill bookies and shit. So it's kind of a big deal. But yeah, through there I could bet on the footy, and I thought, and every time I do, go down, throw 20, 30 bucks on. Fucking by Sunday, I've got no money left in the account. So it's always fun. I go down there Friday, pop 20, 40 bucks, 50 bucks, whatever I feel like doing. And then just put a parlay on, put a couple of fucking $10 wins on Richmond or Port or whatever. As you can see behind me, Mighty Tigers, Richmond supporter. How you going?
That's where you're losing your money this year, back in the Tigers.
You're back. Yeah, you're betting with your heart, not your fucking head. And I haven't got many brain cells left anyway. But since the 2017 Grand Final, thank you very much, Tigers. Bloody oath. How you going? Fuck you, Adelaide, cunts. So anyway, can't remember what I was spilling on about. What are you drinking? There's vodka and fucking water.
I'm having a dark and stormy. So I've got the old Bundy rum and some Bundy ginger beer. In fact, I'm going to get another.
Nice work, mate. Well, while you're doing that, touching on traveling in the US, as you know, I haven't traveled as much as some, but I actually have been down to Orlando a couple of times. Stole some ice out of your refrigerator that's making so much fucking noise while I'm trying to talk.
I know. I didn't realize how fucking noisy it was.
Orlando a couple of times.
There's Eskimos in there. Eskimos chipping it off and chucking it out.
That's right. Yeah, don't forget the old Esky. Don't forget to call it a cooler so the Yanks know what you're talking about. Orlando a couple of times. New Orleans, New York. But but a lot of other people might not know. Well, they wouldn't. But Chicago, for me, for the White Sox games, that's what I'm into. That's what I love to do. So I go there a lot. This year, haven't been because of the whole COVID. That's nonsense. But the food there, the Italian beefs, the thin crust pizza. Don't let anyone tell you that this deep dish Chicago, they're just wankers. Thin crust, Southside tavern style is the way to go.
So what is a Chicago pizza then? Is it kind of pizza?
See, a lot of people and a lot of a lot of people think deep dish Giordano's, Chicago style deep dish pizza. You talk to a lot of the you watch all the shows, or you talk to some fair dinkum blokes that live there, mate. Thin crust tavern style, cut into squares is the best fucking pizza around, and Nick and Vito's, Phil's. I'm just trying to think of a couple of other Palermo's or whatever you fucking say. There's heaps of them that serve this thin crust. It's spot on. You don't feel too full. You have a slice of that deep dish and you're fucked. Your guts are wrong.
Because it's just bloats you, you just full.
Bloats you too much, mate. Yeah, have 2 slices. Try to have a beer. See you later. No way. You feel like going to bed. So a thin crust. Beggar's Pizza is another one that's just absolutely sensational. That's a bit of a chain, but it's wicked. Beautiful. So anyway, as we're talking about food, let's continue to talk about food and go me and you spoke about this the other day. I asked you if you'd ever had any of the JJ Wolf pies. I get them a lot. I've had about 3 or 4 deliveries. You said you've gone to the Atlanta one, understandably, because it's close to your home. It's a bit closer, less shipping and all that, understandable. But whoever's listening or watching, JJ Wolf Pie does a fucking wicked job, and we'll have him on this show one of the days. But the Atlanta joint too, I got 1 delivery from them, and their pies are bloody beautiful as well. So how many, you put a couple of beef and bacon or cheese and bacon or fucking some shit last week, didn't you? Pretty good.
Oh yeah, that pie shop in Atlanta, I'd love to go and drive through there and stay and go and see them. They have their own store. If you eat in store, they got Aussie fish and chips, all that kind of shit there.
Oh yeah.
But for the delivery, I just get shit. I don't know. I spend $200.
Yeah, 200 at a time. Yeah.
And
they do have them
dimmies
too. When I got the pie ship, I got the dimmies as well. Yeah, wicked. Yeah, keep going, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got some sausages. They had some pork sausages. They were freaking fantastic. So I'm still going to try JJ's, especially since I saw that post where he's got some guy over on the in Jacksonville, I think it is, that I can probably get through. So
yeah, that's right. Yeah, he hooked up with someone in Jacksonville. We'll speak to JJ one of these days. Yeah, he's got, or maybe the guy he's got in Jacksonville, someone in Florida there that's distributing his pies for him. for the southeast coast. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, fuck yeah, because hey mate. Anyway, there's a joint in Colorado that I've heard's fucking fantastic. Fort, I could be totally wrong. It's not Fort Myers. It's
Fort Myers in Florida.
fuck off, dickhead. It's Fort something.
It is.
I know it is because that's where I stayed last time I went to Florida.
Okay.
So that's why I said it can't be that, but maybe it's Fort something.
I think it's called Fort Snatch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Well, you're married. You do that every night.
Yeah, what? Fucking eat a pie.
Yeah.
Eat a.
Well,
that's why I got the chippy tits, mate. Yeah.
Well, you got a head like a drop pie.
Oh, yeah. If you're in Iowa right now, fuck, you'd be fucked. No, our mate Ivy, and Ivy lives in North Liberty, about 10 minutes away from my joint. He's the one that's been to Colorado a million times. He used to live there. He's the one who said something about this Colorado pie shop. But either way, we can discuss that another time because obviously I've got my phone next to me, but I'm so fucking lazy I can't be bothered looking it up. Oh yeah, what it's called? Fort Collins, I reckon. Hey, it just come to me. I think it's Fort Collins.
Okay.
And no, that's just my final guess because I really don't care what it is.
Shit, you made me spill my drink.
Fucking swipe it up, you fucking pig.
I just sounded American there for a second. I said, God damn it.
Mate, yeah. Oh, well, occasionally. Occasionally might come out.
Yeah. You can't help it.
Can't help it. So anyway, mate, we're 27 minutes in. Tigers are going to start on the tally. Well, at least start about 30 minutes. What do you reckon? We sign off, call it good. Maybe if this sounds good, we'll send it out. And we'll maybe get a guest on next week through Skype, and there'll be a three-way. It's not, as Justin Timberlake says, it's not gay if it's a three-way.
Well, we'll be social distancing.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Yes,
well, over when it's on the phone and all that, it's called telecom.
Telecom?
Yeah.
Nice. I like it. Pay 40. I'll pay 40 cents for that.
Did you?
Oh yeah. Fucking pick up the phone somewhere in country Victoria. Call Simo and have a wank in the booth, mate.
Plus GST. Come on.
Oh, fuck, they've still got GST, eh?
Yeah, well, you had to, yeah. Anything that's raw, then it's no GST, right? But if you have to create it and build it, then there's a service tax to it. So that was because it's a joke. You got to create it and build it, and it becomes it's GSTable. Is that a word?
Yeah, I think so. Just next to me here, before we sign off. Remember, we like our wines, right? So I'm just going to have a little sip, or a little glass of red wine because we're so fucking fancy here on Yarns from Afar.
Well, Yarns from Afar, yeah. Hey, don't
Yarns
drink too
from
much.
Afar.
You might get lost in the corn.
Mate, after a few swigs of this, I don't know where I'm going to be at. So, cheers, everyone. Yarns from Afar.
Signing off with Yarns from Afar.
This is the only way to drink wine straight out of the fucking bottle. Screw cap, cheap shit.
Yeah. Go out in the middle of the cornfield and just yell out, "Lend me your ears." Yeah, never mind. Oh,
I was going to say, if I knew how to mix it in, I reckon, and if I was allowed to do it, I think we get the TISM intro. You're a yob. You're a wanker. Take your
serious,
fucking choice. Yeah. That'd be that'd be a fucking kick-ass fucking start. Either that or the Glenn McGrath. Ooh.
Glenn McGrath. Ooh, Glenn McGrath.
It's the cunts with the bad haircuts that had a good day. Yeah, that's...
Oh my God!
Fucking love it.
Are they still around?
I've got them on me. I look up and I download songs on my phone. One of them died from lung cancer because he smoked like a fucking chimney, I suppose, a few years ago. But
so he wasn't on the drug that killed River Phoenix.
Well, he might have been, but he fucking survived that one. And he took the slab that Bonds got drunk and...
Oh, yes.
And he wasn't in the car when Greg missed the stop sign.
Oh,
Greg, the stop sign! What a waste of life. Being a junkie's not so good either. Remember that?
Oh, my God.
none of that seems to matter when you hear that scream. Greg, you missed the stop sign. Greg, the stop sign. All right, on that note, we're 30 minutes in. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, just to sign off, that just reminded me of a quick little yarn that a friend of mine told me about. He was in this car accident like years and years ago, and he was telling me about it. He was driving along on the Gold Coast where I'm from, and him and his mate, and they went straight through this T intersection and smashed into a friggin' fence, and they were both just off their tits basically. So he turns around to his mate and said, "Didn't you see that stop sign?" And his mate looked at him and said, "I thought you were driving." They were fucked, man.
I don't even know if that's a true story. It was a joke.
Actually, it is a true story. It is the guy's the guy's name's Glenn.
Glenn, you missed a stop sign.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant, Simo. So anyway, let's have another yak in a fortnight or next week or whatever you want to do, mate. Let's just see how this one goes. See if anyone listens. And
no worries, mate.
Fuck yeah, mate. All right, good to see you. Good to talk to you. Speak to you again, mate.
See ya.
See you,
Bye, folks.